Check 43. Check it back. Check it back. Check it out.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And the cut. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yeah. Oh, good thing.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw, and that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cousins gives way to Cook. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Delvin Cook, 30 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's get it. He's crossing. He's checking credit. Hey, run. Check 24. Watch 24.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 15. Check down the man inside. Down the man.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 3. Check.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Working from the gun. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tight next 3. 218, chop. Check 24. Check 24. Switch.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Watch the side. Rhino! Slam! Check 2. Check hot route.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Mike spot 4.
3rd and long for Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Slam. He's coming. We got double up. Check nickel. Check. Wide. Get wide. Check. Check safety.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Check 31.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Go. Great.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check. Sunday. Watch out. He's checking. Crash. And ram. Watch twitch.
On third down, this is Howard. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
81. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Go.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Check 13.
On first down, Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Dancing to his left. And it's complete to Jeffrey. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You go tight. You got tight right there. Great 15. Check 49. Check 99.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
No. Off. 6 guys.
Solid.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
What is wrong with you?
Here we go. Back man. 280!
Here we go. Check one. Check back.
On second down, it's Howard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check your hot read. Show it.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. 4th down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the fourth quarter with a lead, but hey, you get it as a coach, you look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing now is Wentz. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, box drop.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go one more.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Cousins here to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing, Cousins. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Cousins. Shakes off the sack. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Hey, watch it, watch it. That's it. Empty. Tight go. Switch. 25.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You ready? Watch the twist. Undercrush. Alert 3.
Hey, forward, Tokyo!
Rush in. Mike 34.
Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, wahoo!
Big air. Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34.
No.
I'm gonna run you over. Out. Watch twist.
Great 57.
Twist. Kill.
To throw is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Good game, fam.
Andrew Sendejo swoops in for the sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
What is it again? What's your name on it? What's your name on it? There you go. All Madden. 5 minutes.